Very warm welcome back to Riverbend Springs. Now, you will see we're into May 2, which means we've got enough furniture to hopefully complete the house. We have been busy, so I've got the baling done. We've been contracting with the hoeing. Did some bale wrapping, and yeah, we're doing all right for cash. Just so we were up to about 140, I think, and obviously we've slept, and it's dropped back down again. Now I did put a little bit of wool in here, hoping to chuck out another pallet of fabric at some point. But what we're going to do first is we're going to take this sewing contract because it's built right by the farm. So that's a good plan. Now, is there anything else worth doing? The baling is lucrative. 519. Maybe. We'll see if they're still there in a while. So, first things first, what are we actually going to be asked to put in the ground? Green beans. Pretty sure we can do that with one of our bits of kit. So, I shall get the fence. We'll get set up somehow once we've managed to get to whichever bit of equipment we need. And I'll see you in the field. Well, to the eagle-eyed amongst you, this is not a sewing contract. I happened to look upon time-saving stock check. Come on. And, yes, noticed that silage was at a rather good price. So, hence why we're here. So, we've got this lot. Oh, my days. There we go. Bit of speed. So, we've got this lot here. And I think there's another 20-something back at the yard. So, let's go for a shift and I. Oh, get in. 41,000. Lovely jubbly. Give these a nudge into trigger. Perfecto, right. So yes, the plan is still to do the sewing contract. We have accepted it. I have got the planter attached to the fence, waiting to go to the field. But I couldn't pass up this opportunity to make a bit more money. So, I'll go and grab the rest, and then I'll see you in the field to plant the green beans. So the poplars are looking splendid, as are the oats. Now, we did have hail, and we did have a twister. Now, I'll show you the map. I've been through and just had another look, and there's nothing else really. See, this is the rogue silage that we've got somewhere. Really don't quite know. I need to probably go into the XML and remove that. It's just remembering to do it, to be honest. So if we go back one, you will see that we did get a little bit of hail damage. But the tornado twistery thing went sort of this way down and was over within a few hours, I suppose you'd say. So, didn't really affect us at all, which is good. So, double check. Green beans. Green beans. Marvellous. No idea how long it's going to take, or indeed how much seed we're going to use. 2 headlands should be... we'll do 3 actually. Yes, we'll have the lines on, and we will lower down and we'll go. Yes, we're not going to hang around in May. Just thought, why not? Make a bit of cash. And it worked out well for selling the old silage as well. So, yeah, we'll get this done. In fact, we could probably speed up the time. And then I'm hoping we get into June, the barley will be ready to swath. That's the plan. Failing that, we'll carry on moving through until it is ready to swath. Because I want to see how much we end up with to put through the grain dryer. So get that. What am I doing? Accelerate forward. There we go. Lower down and off we go. Right, I shall do the headlands, and I shall see you when we're on the up and down rows. So this week for me is next week for you, and this will be possibly a Friday video, I think, if I've done my sums right. What was I going to say? So yes, this week has seen the first snow of 2025. And, as you would expect, for the UK, it has caused chaos. Going to work yesterday. Started off in what I would class as probably sleet, through to heavy snowfall, which was settling, to then rain. Which, if you're on Discord, you'll have seen what happened probably an hour or so after I came through the village where I live. Yeah, so there's a bit of water by the river over onto the road. Thought, okay, drains bubbling. Think, previous history tells me that this is not going to be good. Sure enough, later on, the water was over, road was closed, although people seemed to ignore the signs, so a local farmer came down and blocked it with silage bales. Very, very rural. And then this morning, it had all mostly sort of receded and yeah, cleared away, but it was a bit of a nightmare. 2 out of the 3 ways into the village were blocked. I had to go and pick Mrs. Cartech up from work because she wouldn't have got through. Luckily, I've got a, I suppose, yeah, 4x4, I suppose you'd call it. So I've got a bit more leeway, really, than a normal car, I suppose. But yeah, so just to be on the safe side, I went and collected her, and then came back through the motorways and whatnot. So yeah, it was yeah, interesting, very bizarre weather, and I think it's snowing again in parts of the country today, but here it is just cold and icy, which is always fun after there's been a significant amount of water on the road. But hey ho, we're alright, luckily. I know there's probably people a lot worse off. Can't imagine being flooded or anything like that. So, yeah. Very lucky to be not underwater, so to speak. So, skip rows, just easy to turn with the Fendt. Seed usage, all good. And yeah, it's not going to take us long. And then I think we can probably just check on the greenhouses for water. And then sleep, I think. Oh, and the animals. We must check on those as well. So I'll push on. I'll get this done, and then I'll see you in June. Well, we're into June. A couple of things have happened, but the most important, our house is finished. Aha! Look at that. Well, I need to do a little bit of groundwork, landscaping, hopefully. You can go in. There's a little Little lounge area. We getting that one? Oh, yeah. Kitchen. Nice. We got in here. Oh, lovely. Very nice. Little dining area. Up the stairs. Look at that. Oh, nice. I'll sit out here and have a coffee of a morning. It's very cool. I like it. Right. Anyway, the other thing that's happened is we've had more hail. Oh, I didn't realise it can affect grass. It's sort of knocked those areas back as well, which is interesting. So, now, a couple of things I wanted just to check. So, that is worth 60. That one's 55. That could be 5 grand. Oh. Now, that's interesting. All we need then is a... Let's have a look. It's gonna be under forestry. No. There's no. I'm looking. Maybe it is under a harvester. Forage harvesting. So that wants to go with that, which is nearly 500,000. What's that to lease? 25 grand and then £10 an hour. Or do we look at, it'll be this one, won't it? Around the bio baler. What's the working width? Well, it'll be whatever the pickup is made. 125 centimetre bales. What's that? That's to lease is 5 grand. And we'd only have to pick up the bales with like an auto with the trailer. 200 horsepower requirement. Maybe that's the way to do it then, potentially. Anyway, yes, I saw that header. I thought, oh, maybe. Right. Time to go cutting. I'm not quite sure why we're getting like half the FPS. That is very, very strange. Well, very bizarrely, the FPS just sorted itself out. Not quite sure why that was. Whether it was the wet effect on the vehicle. I don't know, really. Just seemed very localised and a bit odd. But, sorted. And we are cracking on with... I thought we'd start with the little one. Break ourselves in gently. But, yeah. Looking forward to seeing just how much we end up with. Now I could... Just thinking whether we get For the big field, guess what we could potentially do is, do as we did before with, we'll swath it, obviously, and then we can put the combine on course that's like 10 point whatever. Working, was it 12 or 10? Can't remember. Whichever way around. Or we do it all ourselves. Or so many ors. There is potential, guess, maybe to use Courseplay, which I still haven't downloaded. I'm such a slacker. We'll see. We'll see how we get on. We'll do this one, clear this one, and then we can use this as a staging ground for equipment. There we go. That's that one done. So what we might do is just try and leave that there. Should be okay. There we go. We should be able to get past that. Right. You're there ready, so we can grab the combine. Yeah, we'll do some of this. We'll tidy this up a little bit. Now, interestingly, I wonder. Anything you extra used? What happens with that? Does it? Kind of sold it. At the door, shouldn't we? Yeah. Kind of sold it, so maybe it just leaves it, I guess. Don't know. But I suppose what we could look at is wood beams, no. Wood chips, no. Wool. No. Silage, nothing to do there. They could all now. Not going to touch those. That lot could be sold. I think. How much lettuce have we got? 20,000 litres. Goodness me. No, okay. Well, we'll sort that another time. It is not the priority for new. Unpark that. Grab this. And get it down to the field. And start to pick up the barley. Then we'll probably grab the baler as well, and like I say, get that field completely done, boxed off, ready to start the big field. And yeah, see just how much barley we do get off that field, because it's a big field now, even with the patches that have been destroyed by the hail. There still should be a fair crop on there. So just squeezed past the swather. We've done the first curved bit of the headland, and I'm hoping we're going to be full before, or if not, no, maybe just by the end of this run, because that's pretty good, to be fair. Want to keep an eye out. There we go. Try and keep the swath relatively neat. It's not quite worked around there. What do we want? We want a fence, don't we? We could probably arc a few things. No, yes. Haha. Anything coming? Nope. go. Lovely. So we are starting off with, let's call it 18,000 litres of barley. Dry barley is the same ratio, so it doesn't matter. What have we got in the way of contract? Harvesting. Now, I did wonder, you know, if you could swath on a contract field. I don't know if I've tried that before. Because if you swathed it and then picked it up, you'd still have the grain to deliver. Don't know. Don't know. Rock removal, no. Wood transport, no. Okay, I think we're good for now. We are good for now. Right. Back into this, my boy. We don't need super strength. Let's go. Lower it down. What? Why is it not picking that up? Were we not in the right place? That's better. Oh, minor panic then. There we go. Super duper. Hopefully we'll get full again. No, optimistic. But we can only hope. We can only hope. So by the time this video comes out, Llama will have been done. And it'll be back to normal. Oh dear. But I'm sure it would have been epic. Looking forward to doing a bit of a video. Not sure quite what yet, but hopefully we'll get some decent footage. There we go. Lift that up. Move forward. There we go. And then get ourselves lined up. Back a little bit more. No, we were bang on. Marvellous. Superb. Don't think we're quite going to get full. That's still not bad. Off of a relatively small field in the scheme of things. We're going to be about 5,500 maybe. I think that might be pushing it just a touch. Oh, not far off, not far off. Right, so we can get to this unloaded. There we go. And then while that is doing that, we can drop... No. That... No. Come on. Thank you very much. We need the baler. Which is tucked right at the back. There is method in the madness to this shed. Honest. Right, we might actually... just refill everything while we're here. Super. And then get straw baled up, get the bales cleared, and then we'll see how we're doing for time, I think. I do like this baler. I think it's a very good all-rounder. All-rounder, round bale. As in the sense it's got decent pickup, relatively quick-ish. Yeah, I'm liking it. I like it. And, I mean, again, it's a small field. It's not going to take us long to do. But it means we can done, we're cleared, and we can get on to the mammoth job next to us. We'll go back and get that bit there. But what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 so far, which is not shabby. Okay, we'll grab these couple of bits here, bit down the end, and then the last pass. And then that'll be this one done. And it just gives us somewhere to park the kit whilst we finish the other field. So, how are we going to do this? Probably should have left oneself a little bit more room. There we go. And it doesn't look like we've actually missed too much of the barley, which is the most important thing. There we go. Well, definitely we'll get another bale out of this. And all this done before 8 o'clock in the morning. So we ended up with 13,405 litres of barley, which, again, size of the field is not bad. So, I think we're going to make a quick start on this field. Now, what we're going to do is attempt to not hit a tree or a sign. We're going to get as close as we can. And then we're going to pull onto the field. And let's... Oh. Oh. Did that get an update? That was going to do that itself. Ooh, this might just have got quicker. We could do that and follow along. I think that is what we are going to do. However, we are going to go 2 headlands. We're going to... I can't... try and change the work direction so it was sort of along the length of the field, but... 12.2, where the headlands, yeah, start with the headland. Okay. Right, so what we can do is hit H on that. Hope it's not gonna... screw up. Okay. Okie dokie. Come on. Put something, please. What? Really? Oh, okay. But, well, I'll tell you what we will be doing. We'll be waiting for it to do the other headland as well. It better crack on and do that next. How very, very random. Unless it thought that we did one headland. See, it's the little bits like this that just need a little bit of a tweak. It's like that could have been one turn, surely, and it's managing this. Okay, anyway. I think that's probably an interesting point to leave this one. Massive thank you to the YouTube channel members and the patrons. Thank you all for your continued support. It really does mean a lot. Links down below if you are interested. But other than that, thank you all very, very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave us a like. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.